Until you can
Say
what?
it with me, kids. Say it with
Oh
me.
god.
Enhanced.
Fucking
Enhanced
damn it.
edition.
Didn't have cable before 2003. I mean, the classic Cartoon Network shit is great. SpongeBob was very good for a little while. Ren and Stimpy, even though I loved it and watched it as a young child, now that I look back at all those episodes, it's kind of gross, but still funny.
There's a lot of adult humor that
Oh yeah,
goes unnoticed
I'm sure
by the
I,
kids.
I'm sure I pointed it out before, but there's an episode where, Stimpy is like the Chihuahua, right, and Ren is the cat.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
What
Okay,
was the
so
show's name again?
Ren and Stimpy was the name's show. So
I
there was
can't
an
remember.
episode where I think Stimpy was like sawing a piece of wood on Ren's back, and
Yeah.
all of the all of the sawdust was like pulling up on his lower back, and he was in a doggy style position. And when he finished, he was like, "Oh, saw that wood," and it was
Oh, I
gross.
think I saw that on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean it was funny.
It looks like he's pounding him from behind or something.
Exactly. With
And
the
what do you think? What kind of allergy were you thinking I was making with the Powerpuff Girls one, where they give the Roddy Boys kisses and they get bigger? You know, that has to be a sexual. I don't care what other people say.
yeah, I remember that episode now.
Oh, it gets bigger when you touch it. Woo, 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 woo. Get out of here.
Is this the right way?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, what's he saying?
Back as a kid, both Fox Kids and Kids BB were my bread and butter. Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh!
You got it. You got it, boy. Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'll throw in Pokemon too. Those were the shows to watch back in the day, especially Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, you didn't get, you got it right.
That was my jam.
Especially Pokemon. You had it right the first time.
I prefer the games over the show. I'm gonna say it as it is.
No, you don't. No, you fucking don't.
Say it with me. The show was okay. It had Misty in it and it had Brock.
And it
Guy
had
without eyeballs.
it had the final four. Oh shit.
You done goof.
You froze me.
I did nothing. That's not me. That was a trap you activated.
Oh. Alright. Whoops. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Very good. Digimon was also very good.
Okay, so the reason why I'm singing the praises was
Wait, get that money.
it had such great character development with the characters.
I mean,
Characters were just on point.
you may think that, but I think the majority of the character development was them evolving and like, oh no, we're in a tough fight, and then bam, this guy has fucking T-Rex arms and cannons on his back and shit, and he kills things.
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about the action. I'm talking about the angle in the show. A lot of the kids had like a lot of baggage from their home. I remember one of my favorite characters was Izzy, the guy with the computer. He was like he was adopted, and he knew it because he was very smart. So he picked up on all the small cues, and that stayed with him for a long time, where he was very secure about his place in the world. You know, such a lot of good. This Travis still? No, this is something else. There was such a lot of good moments from the Yu-Gi-Oh show. I love that show. The first show.
I mean, Digimon.
Yeah, I love Yu-Gi-Oh too, but in a different way.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's
Yu-Gi-Oh
alright.
was just weird, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like how
It was like the power fantasy of card games. Like, now I
they
can
don't
be a
give
cool
a
kid.
crap about rules in that show. Oh, we are fighting in a forest, so now my insects have like an insect bonus, forest bonus. Get the crap out of here. Field bonuses, whatever.
That's why I enjoyed Pokemon so much, because when they fought like Caterpie or whatever in the forest and it evolved mid-fight to be more defensive, it felt real. But then Digimon, it's, you know, it's digital. Oh shit.
They're tied to the Digimons are tied to the emotion that each of the kids have. So one kid will have like a crest of courage, and her Digimon will only evolve during a moment where said kid had to show courage. And there were different kinds of emotion that they were tied to. There was also tied to love, and one is friendship. It sounds very corny, and it is, but it's a corny in a good way, in a very heartwarming way.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's screw the rules moments were great.
It was
you've-
frustrating to me
Because you've
because
activated my
I
trap card, and now I win. Bitch, look at my hair.
the hairdos were so
Pretty good.
next level.
And Kaiba or whatever was a cool guy.
He was an asshole.
He was an asshole.
Did you ever take a peek at the by chance take a peek at the abridged version of the show on YouTube?
Probably not.
You must be familiar with the abridged shows like Team Foster. Did you just get level drain again? Oh, come
Did
on.
I really?
Yeah. Vampire missed.
I mean, it's fine. I'm losing 1 level out of 30. Just fucking open the gas.
That also means you lose one trap, just so you know.
Ugh, well, maybe I don't like that.
Do we have any restoration scrolls? Nope. Do we want to go back to the...
Epic in 1
Well, we
art.
have to go back anyway, so let's talk to the cult and then head back to the
check
church, I guess.
5,000. Alright. What were we saying?
I was saying a lot of stuff. Should I just repeat all
We
of
have to
it?
go back to the...
Alright, so we talk to the church. They are gonna give us the mission, you know? And we have to go back up where we came from. And then we can head for the church upstairs if you want to get the level drain removed.
Alright.
You tread on sacred ground.
God.
Only those who serve the unseeing eye may enter. I am Gaul, high priest of the one god.
And we should know more. One god has demanded his disciples to remove that which is limiting and offensive, which is your eyes. What if I'm not interested in having my eyes removed? Sign of weakness in your garbage. Exception could perhaps be made. There is something that you can do that the Great One cannot. I'll consider it. Holy grounds, part of a much larger ancient structure. The unseeing eye knows of a valuable item in this area. If you were to venture below, you could prove your worth. Sure. You are worthy. Here's the key.
Hey,
So now we rest.
Huh? if you want to.
I guess. I mean, what is 1 level out of 30 really gonna matter? I mean, I'll rest. I'll fucking rest.
I already said to you, well, you lose one trap because you get like a special trap
Yeah,
for
that's
each
right.
level, right?
Yeah.
And we should do this anyway because when we're upstairs, we should be able to buy single-use restoration scrolls, which I can take with me. So we don't have to do these trips to the church all the damn time. It's
Yes,
optional,
please.
but worth it, if you ask me. You know, this place reminds me of probably one of my favorite areas from Dark Souls, the first one. The sewers.
The
I kind of
depths?
like the sewers.
Onward then.
Huh?
The depths.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the depths. My bad.
If I had to pick one area from Dark Souls that I enjoy the best, it's probably gonna be Undead Burg. Because it doesn't look great, but it
Probably one of the
it-
more well-designed one. If we
exactly
ignore,
it links together
if we
so
ignore-
perfectly.
the painting of Amira, whatever, the painting.
Well, I mean, it has one. No, I guess it's the same, right? It's like one shortcut to the beginning.
Yeah, the painting has the circular. Route.
All right, so maybe the painted world. I like level design, which
too.
they fucking gave up on.
And to be fair, the devs also have circular level design,
Task.
and they also have like the water slide. They have a lot of interesting stuff you don't see anywhere else in the game.
Oh yeah, the where you slide down and you can skip pretty much all of the depths.
Yeah, you can slide down into the shithole, or you can slide down the bus. I love it. And also, it's not a very big area, but the first time you explore it, you are hella confused.
Green slimes from Grimrock. Ugh.
No, the Grimballs are way worse.
I still need to beat that fucking... I don't know. I think Doc was watching a lot of... You were too. But remember
Yeah,
that
hell yeah.
staff
I
I
love that
got?
game.
The staff of the serpent? That shoots
Oh,
like
is
a
that
poison bolt out of it?
was that the second game?
Yeah. The one that I haven't finished, quote unquote, because I got the bad ending.
Yeah.
But the staff of the serpent, you shoot...
It's over here, by the way.
Okay. You shoot that poison bolt out of the staff at the entrance to the pyramid, and then you go in the pyramid.
But didn't you already go into the pyramid?
No. I'm pretty sure I dropped that staff somewhere. I still have the save file, but god
But
damn.
how are you supposed to figure that out? Is that
Because it says it's
Cobra
like the key
statues?
to... It says it's a key to something, so you have to fucking figure it out.
Okay. Well, get your level gem removed and then look for the squirrels. We should have some.
Something you need.
Oh, him? Where is he?
Of course.
I trust you are here in good faith.
Maybe we already bought them. Otherwise, we have to look elsewhere. Shouldn't he have it?
Restoration? Is that right?
Yeah. How many? Oh, 4? Yeah, get all of them.
Just give these to you.
I will say that Legend of Grimrock is worth a second playthrough. It
It's
might
an
not
awesome
be
game.
time-wise, but
I love that game.
yeah.
Almost love it as much as Doom. Which is funny because I fucking hate the first and second Doom. But the new one is not... So, here's the reason why... Oh shit. Doom... The new Doom is a lot better than the old Doom. Because the old Doom had extremely similar textures, and when you were going forward and you got too hurt, you had to go all the way back to wherever you found your last health pickup, pick up the health, run all the way back to the fight that you were currently engaged in, and you still didn't have a chance to actually win. However, the new Doom, you fucking shoot, kill him, and then you do a glory kill, get all your health back, and just keep moving, keep going forward.
I do like the glory kill mechanic.
It's so good. It keeps the action going. It's such a good game.
Doom is amazing.
Mick Gordon is the best fucking...
I will say that the first Doom is more consistent in what it does good, whereas Doom, the new Doom falters. It kind of wants to give you this whole feeling that fuck the story, fuck all this character BS shit, we're just gonna...
Power
That's what we
fantasy
all
or
about.
whatever.
But then they still insist on having like this robot guy narrating to you a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
You don't really care.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He's kinda in the background. What are you talking about?
Of course.
Okay, I see. Yeah, Mick Gordon is super good.
We should
And-
nap.
Yeah, and I gotta pee again. But I recently changed my my alarm clock song to BFG Division from Do 2016, and that shit will get you up in a second.
Really?
Yeah, look up BFG Division by Mick
No,
Gordon.
I know the music. The
Yeah,
music
you
is,
do.
for the most part, great. I just tearing, just to be honest.
Okay.
But
Well-
it does all that. Bam, bam, bam.
Agree to
Yeah,
disagree.
It is tearing. What else do we call it? Ah, Doc. It's just me and you. So how's life?
Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, I've heard that rip-tearing argument before.
Huh?
the ear tearing music. I've heard that
Yeah.
argument before. And it was when I was talking to my parents about System of a Down. Like, oh, this new music, it hurts my ears.
I'm not calling it bad. I just think that some of the noises are extremely loud. I'm more thinking about the intro music. The main menu, so good. It has this slow upbeat. It really feels like gets the mood going, you know.
I
And
mean,
it just goes and it's very good. And then 4 minutes in, it just is extremely out of nowhere loud noises music, you know. And it just kills it for me, you know. The first part
well,
was so good.
you're fucking not metal enough. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's it. I don't like metal if it's I'm gonna blare this horn right next to your ear, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna take it. Take it right in the eardrum.
Exactly.
No, that's not for me.
Okay. Well,
But I do like metal. Maybe metal in general.
apparently not.
Hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna wash my hands.
All right. Get your slimy opinion off your hands. Because the Doom soundtrack is fucking fantastic. So good. So good. I want to play Doom. I want to play it even though I die a lot, but I love that game.
Man, eating cheesy pops and playing at the computer does not go hand in hand.
Cheesy puffs? Cheesy
I don't know what you
poofs
call
from
it.
South Park?
it's those. I don't know what you call it. I mean, it's those. Yeah, it says right here, cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs.
Hmm.
The one where you when you eat them, you get like this cheese powder stuck all over your fingers.
Oh, here's a good recipe. And you should probably save some of those cheese puffs because you'll really appreciate what I'm about to tell you.
Ah, it hit me.
So what you do is you take like a cup of those cheese puffs and grind them into powder.
Uh-huh.
And then you take a couple like chicken breasts and dip them in egg and then dip them in the cheese powder
I see what you mean.
and then fry that
So
shit.
you make like a coating out of it.
It's very good. I've done it with Cheetos before and it was super good.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't think cheese puffs have a lot of taste to them.
They
how,
don't.
How should that improve the chicken at all? I prefer like a marinade on my meat.
Well, that takes
What type of traps?
like half a day. I mean, I'm looking for it. Wow. How
You
did I
walk-
not trigger that?
Huh?
I'm pretty
You're
sure I
asking the
walked
same
like
question.
right over that.
Yeah. Guess the hitbox is smaller than what it looked like.
Be wary, my friends. Someone has come before us. I can sense it.
I am here to retrieve this rod. No, you must not do it. But your eyes are gone. What say you? Oh, no, my lord, we are not. More correct to say we are worshippers no longer. What do you mean? My name is Cesar, the one god's high priest. When I discovered the true depth, I escaped. Tried to stop the beholder. We are truly blind, stumbling in our efforts. I'm gonna kill him too. Where's the rod? Dude, why not? When I was the high priest, I discovered that his purpose for coming was to gain a powerful artifact. Item of such destructive power, the gods themselves determined it should not be used. Protection against intrusion by powerful magic and beasts. Many of Beholder's followers have perished. I know, my lord, that the Beholder has the other half of the rod. If he was to acquire this half, well, shit goes fucked. So I'm going to destroy the cult. No, my lord, the exact opposite is true. If you... Gods have cursed the item. Would you be willing to go? That's what I'm fucking talking about. Yes. I'm most grateful.
It's worded very weirdly.
Yeah.
I'll explain that later.
Chamber would ask you to not try and open it yourself. Oh, praise ye Jesus. Be careful in the levels below. Like gods will likely not allow one to take the artifact.
So we're supposed to retrieve the rod and use it to destroy the beholder.
Right.
But the way they put up that sentence is kind of wonky.
Yeah, a little bit. No, I haven't beat the cult in Odyssey.
Traps.
Son of a bitch. I have
Also,
detect
there's a big
traps.
fight coming up. Big fight coming up.
Alright.
At least I remember it being a big fight.
Okay, you can't open that block. But no, I haven't finished Odyssey. I finished,
Aha! The trap is set and the game is afoot.
Dragon Warrior? Is that right? With the Luminary?
Aha! The trap is set and the
But I
game
think if
is
I'm gonna
afoot.
do Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because it's like one of the first, after a long time of mediocrity, it's one of the first Assassin's Creed games I really want to actually finish and play. Then I'm probably just gonna do that on stream and start a new file, which means getting rid of 80 hours of progress, but that's how it be.
I shall strike from the shadows.
Guess there are no baddies down here. That's weird.
Sick. Origins.
Yeah. Now we can use those traps for later on. Oh well.
I shall strike from the shadows.
Let's go down the stairs.
You know what, Mark? You're a mage. So if we were really gonna be role-playing, you should be able to see into the future and tell me what the fuck is going on.
I shall strike
All right,
from
I know how to do that. It's called the ill
Spoiling
button.
the game.
No, it's called the ill button. Have you
Oh,
forgotten?
That's
The ill
right.
button?
That's right.
So it turns out you're a wizard, Spartan.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm so funny.
You're a wizard, Spartan. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Odyssey is a long
that movie
game.
is trash, but I do enjoy that one line. You're a wizard, Harry.
They're not, well,
I mean, garbage. They're
I mean, this is why we differ from the Hobbit movies, because I read all the Hobbit books, and the movies did a very good job condensing that into the big screen. And I've read all the Harry Potter books, and again, did a very good job of condensing all the filler garbage into a movie.
You know what? I really like the third movie. Prisoner of Azkaban's probably my favorite. Also the one I last saw.
Oh, with
Didn't watch the
Sirius?
new ones. Huh?
With Sirius Black? That's
Yeah,
that's
I
the
would
three,
like that
right?
one. That's 3, yeah.
And then I will admit, reading the books where they did the fucking like trials and shit, and he had to get a dragon egg and all this garbage was like really boring. But then it like exploded into that one guy with the creepy eye being a traitor. Or no, that's still 3. I don't fucking remember.
Nah, but he wasn't a traitor. He was like, He was
Brainwashed or
captured?
something. Yeah.
no, he was captured and they used his hair to make like
Oh,
a
that's right. Where they
potion
made like
that
a
turns you
yeah.
into the person you're trying to masquerade as.
Get crushed.
Also, the guy who's like who's undercover as Moody Eye, or whatever it's called, he's a real dick.
Alistair Moody had the googly eye.
To battle with no regrets.
Yeah, but I think that's right. He was like captured and then they made a potion.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what movie really sucked, but was also tied into Harry Potter was something. It had like a name, so something's World of
Tied to
Magic.
Harry Potter? What? Excuse me?
What?
I'm trying to understand what you're saying right now.
There was
Just
a
repeat the whole thing. Just repeat the whole thing.
there was like a side movie that had no connection to the main series of movies, but it was called like fuck. It had Johnny Depp in it. as the bad guy, but you didn't know he was the bad guy because he was playing
Oh, the Fantastical
his
Beast or something.
yeah.
And those were like
Yeah,
a
the
disappointment.
Fantastic Beasts. That's right. Yeah.
And then the other one was.
It was
pure
good for a really long time, and then spooky smoke monster. Oh no! And now it's Johnny Depp. He's the bad guy. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I was trying to watch like fantastical beasts do their fucking thing, but nope. Spooky ghost.
Traps. You want me to look into the future? Traps.
All right. Thank you.
Also, if you click that question mark, it will spawn a bunch of creatures 3 times in a row.
Oh, you gotta look at this. You gotta look at that stash. I don't know what I'm looking at.
You even listening?
Yeah, but you have to
The trap is set, and
get all
the
the stuff
game
from the
is
stash, and we're going to summon all those monsters.
The trap is set.
Yeah, I just wanted to warn you
and the
before
game
you
is afoot.
start clicking on a thing you're gonna regret. You have to. I've got a spell ready, so you gotta hit the question mark. Don't be next to it. You can do it from a distance.
Really, the one time in the game you can do this from a distance.
Yeah, it's a question mark. You see? Oh, it spawns right next to you? Okay, never mind. And that's pointless. Oh, really? Oh, you're gonna... Wow. You are brave. You know that? Don't die! Don't die! I got you, fam. Go, spell! Oh, I didn't... Only worked on one of them? Those mistfuckers are a real problem. Just get out of the stank.
He's stunned.
Good. Okay, let's rest up.
Double stank.
How many?
So yeah, on the subject of movies that aren't good, have you heard anything of the new Men in Black movie?
I decided after the... Okay, I Men of Black was one of the first movies that I can remember I watched as a wee little kid. And it had like an enormous impact on me. It was one of my favorite movies. It still is probably one of my favorite movies
Yeah, it's
of
awesome.
all time.
It's awesome.
And you know what? As a kid, I could appreciate the humor, quotation mark, of the second film. But that's a stretch, you know? And I don't like the other Men in Black movies since the first one. I think they're garbage.
Well, you are correct, because I watched and paid money to watch the new Men in Black movie, and oh boy. I guess the only good part is Thor was in the movie. And he made a reference.
As in Thor from Avengers?
Exactly, and he made a reference
Why
to
was
his
he in the
Thor
movie?
character. Because he was like one of the main characters, and he had like a... That was the
What
part that
explosive
really
trap?
pissed me off, he like picked up like a tiny little hammer, and he said, "You cannot something my power," or whatever. It was dumb. It was a blatant Thor
Rival
reference.
my power?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Or you don't know
Can you
what you're
put
dealing with.
explosive traps down? I think that will do it. And just
Explosive?
take the face. Yeah, explosive.
You know, it's
And
an
don't bother
AoE.
going away from the thing if they spawn right next to you. So just stay next to the trap. Where did the spiders go? Did they get pushed back or something? Oh yeah.
That's how the trap works.
That's nice.
Not good.
So what were you saying about the movie? I keep cutting you off.
Yeah, you
Hey,
do.
cut off, son.
Yeah, you fucking
Okay,
do.
I'm gonna stop now. What are you saying?
Movie's terrible.
Yeah, I like it. I know. So why did you give it a chance? Don't you look at reviews before you...
Because I grew up with Men in Black. I also
Right.
grew up with Metal Gear
No, that's
Solid.
the last time. Don't put any more traps. Oh,
I
never
didn't
mind.
hit the button, you hit the button, goddammit.
I thought it was the last time. I thought they only spawned 3 times. What the hell? So how many? Oh, this again. Hey, I got my level!
Rebidoo.
So
I
how many
liked
spells
M.
did I
Night
get?
Shyamalan's first 3 movies, and then afterwards for the multiple personalities guy. Oh, is that the is that with Mark Wahlberg? Is that the Calling? That's not right. Where everyone is killing themselves? I don't know.
No, that's The Happening.
The Happening. M Night
I watched that
Shyamalan's
movie in the
movies.
cinema, by the way.
It wasn't very good.
No, it was not. With
I mean,
Mark Wahlberg,
he
his-
was making good movies for a little bit, but then after that,
What?
like The Village, where
I like. Okay, a lot of people shit on The Village. I
it's
kind of
so
liked it.
dumb. It's so dumb. Dumb. You do not
I
make
feel
a
like we had these
movie. You
conversations
do not make a
before.
movie with a fucking plot and then don't resolve the plot and then get the fucking protagonist hit by a goddamn car. That's not how it works.
What? Is that how it ends?
Yes, because this is village with monsters, but then they leave the village and oh no, it's just regular United States, and then she dies because she gets hit by
Yeah,
a car.
I like that twist, but
It's
I didn't
garbage.
remember
It's
her
fucking
dying.
garbage, and
I
that's why you like Outlast, because that is also a garbage story. But you die at the end, so it makes it very much relatable.
Oh, you haven't seen the DLC or the
I've
Whistleblower?
played the DLC. It's on my channel, my friend.
Yeah, and if you take a look
It's
at the
still
camera at
not
the end,
good.
you see that the guy's still alive.
Still not. He's not alive. He's a ghost.
He is.
No, he's
you
not.
see him walking.
No, he's the fleshmonger or whatever it's called, the night fucker.
No. It's tied to him, yes, but at the very end, the wall crawl, what's the ghost walker? Is that what they call it? It doesn't have any legs, and at the very end, you see the guy, same clothes and everything, standing at the doorway, surrounded by black mist. He's still alive. He might not feel so
Would
good.
you call that alive? Would you like to live like that? Would you call yourself alive if you were like that?
I mean, I don't even know what he's
The
like.
answer is no. You would not, because you would be a
I mean,
slave to this fucking mind control
No, it's
demon.
not controlling him. It's just part of him.
That doesn't make it better, Mark. That doesn't make the story good. It's still
Makes it
an
interesting.
unkillable beast that you have no resolution and all you do is fucking run away. Like the little bitch you are, throughout the entire game you fucking run away. You have your stupid ass camera with its fucking battery and you run. So then you run some more, you run, you get your fingers chopped off, you run, you die, then you play the
What are you
DLC.
even talking about at this point? I'm having a hard time following your line of thought.
And you fucking, you
Yeah,
look
have
at
some
this
more
guy
monsters.
who's like mutilating
Yes.
people. God damn it, what is this? It's garbage. There's no, when you have a story, at the very least, when you have a story in a video game, you have to have a resolution. Or else the player's
Can we
gonna...
talk about the movie we talked about? I don't even know how we got to the Outlast. What did we... Oh, we talked about The Happening. No, not The Happening.
Village.
We talked about The Village. I like that movie.
Same thing. You have all this story and shit, and then it's just like, never mind,
What is the
forget
thing?
all that story because she's dead now.
I don't remember her getting hit by a car. Was that
Well,
like
she
a cut
does.
from the movie?
Maybe.
Maybe it was cut from the movie I saw because she didn't get hit by a car in the one I saw.
But if it was cut from the movie, then it's assumed it was the director's cut, which is what the director wanted to put in the movie. Which
Yeah,
does
but you
not
know,
work.
I'm free to ignore that because I am.
Just like how you're free to ignore the good parts of Hollow Knight. I understand.
You're making no sense. You're just rambling at this point.
No, you pick and choose, my friend. Pick and choose, which I guess
How
is
do
alright.
I ignore the good parts of Hollow Knight? I'm pretty
Because
sure
you said the DLC ruins the entire experience. I mean, I can pull up the video.
No. It lessens the rest of the game for me, and that's what made me salty about it. You know, it's a blight upon a
So salty, meaning you did not
supreme
like it,
painting.
and you were upset by it.
I think it's a worthless inclusion. Yes,
Get out
I think
of
it's a
here.
waste
Get the
of
fuck out of here.
the
That's
good
exactly
work
what I
on
fucking
part
said
of
to you.
the
That's
Team Cherry.
exactly what I fucking said. Is that you hate Hollow Knight.
No.
What you do. You hate everything good? Okay.
Okay, if it's a joke, that's fine. But don't make me sound like salty man. Not even. Don't twist my words. Okay.
I mean, I
please?
don't have
Hello?
to. It's all on video. It's all on my YouTube channel.
I shall strike from the shadows.
God, can you believe this guy?
Okay.
This asshole right here. Jesus.
I just don't understand. I would like a good, solid ending. I mean, if you're playing... Should I go? I'll save. If you're playing a video game, you want to feel... I mean, you're...
Let's take them together. Let's
Fine.
go.
Fine. The way video games work is you play a character and you expect to be rewarded for putting hours of interactivity into
But I define
medium.
reward because I like a bittersweet. I prefer bittersweet ending.
Just
So you have to define
just so
reward.
it means that, or so your actions mean something. And at the
Because
end
if
of
you complain
Outlast,
about having a sad ending, I cannot.
no, sad ending's fine, but at the ending of Outlast 1, you're dead, and then the screen goes black, and then you hear how cool you are, but you don't see it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I'm defending that ending. I'm just trying to correct you because you seem to have the mistaken notion that the character from the first game dies, which he doesn't. He might die later.
Okay, semantics then. Fucking semantics. You play for him for a little bit, and then you never play him again.
Yeah,
There.
and I'm not really into the Outlast. I think like it's very fishy. It's
Oh shit.
trapped, my boy. Traps. And not the good ones. The good kind of traps.
There's no. Okay.
What?
There's no good kind of traps. They're all gay.
There is.
No,
There's the one
dude.
that where you join the Covenant of the Dark Moons, and you get to do a lot of hard labor, and you don't get thanked properly by your master.
Oh, she returns to the village again, according to. But do they show that at all, or does it just end when she gets hit by the car?
I'm thinking you have been hallucinating that part of the movie
Maybe.
where she gets hit by a car.
Maybe.
I think what you're thinking about. Okay, so when she
She
have
like
a
runs
first
out of the
encounter?
village, right? Because she's being chased by creatures. Is that right?
what?
She in the village, she's like running away, like full sprint in the forest because she's being chased by the creatures.
She has to go and get medicine from the outside world. Is that what you're thinking?
Medicine. That's right.
About? Okay, so I'm gonna spoil the movie for.
I'm
Are
done.
you kidding me?
God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil the movie for everyone who hasn't. If you want to see it, mute the stream for this bit, okay? So, one of the guys gets stabbed by a crazy guy who's jealous of the couple, and the couple being the protagonist, the girl protagonist, and a guy she fancies. So, in order to save his life, she gets told by one of her parents that she has to leave the village and go
Oh,
into
that's
this
right.
dangerous forest where all the beasts roam, you know? And they
That's
have
right.
been strictly forbidden from going to the forest. It's forbidden land, you know? And she does that. And later they discover that this crazy guy who stabbed the lover of this woman, he has escaped. And not only has he escaped, he also founded the secret of the village. The secret being that there are no monsters in the forest. It's all an act in order to keep the people from leaving the place and find out there's like a bigger, wider world outside. So he puts on this costume and starts stalking the protagonist. And I don't want to spoil what happens, but she managed to escape to the outside world, which is just the real world. It's just our world. And she meets a cop, and he's driving a car. Maybe that's what you're thinking. And he drives her to a place, give her the medicine she needs, and she returns back to the village. That's at least what I remember. I don't remember
Okay.
her getting hit by a car.
So
But the
that
big twist is that this settlement left our world because they were unhappy with humanity's cruelty. So they left the world, live in their old little community. Like,
so it sounds like you watched the director's cut, which is a lot better than what I watched, where she just fucking dies.
yeah, totally. I think there's a poopy ending where she gets hit by a car. Doesn't make sense at all.
Oh shit.
I mean, it might make sense she's blind, but
Honor. Honor can cause the deaths of many. You have failed. Well, I don't
take
know.
your time with the riddle.
All I'm saying is if you're gonna make a video game where the player has to actively interact with the story and the world, then you better give them something for all that work that they have to put in. If you just say, oh, your character's dead, then cool, like great. So what did I,
You
everyone.
don't like lackluster endings. Just
Well,
say it that way.
every gamer is going to ask themselves after they beat a game like that, like, what did I come away with? Did I learn anything? Did I accomplish anything? And if you die at the end,
All
like,
right.
you
So
don't.
let's use the proper example. In Mass Effect 2, there's like a random chance where you can lose some of your characters at the very end of the game, right? And it's all randomly based upon minor choices that don't seem important. That's kind of bad, because you're feeling like you're rolling the dice unless you know what exactly to choose. And you're really bad at this riddle stuff. Have you played Mass Effect 2? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Where you, at the very end, unless you choose the specific events, you will lose one or two characters or something. And it
The
all
suicide
feels like
mission. Oh, this is you.
Yeah, the
So good.
suicide mission,
You
yeah.
can actually fucking beat this shit. But that's a good. You have to get to know your. Well, it's not good. I don't know. So
It would have been good if you got to learn your characters, which you do, and then
But
certain events.
it's like required to learn your characters, or else you'll fail. You have to do their missions, or else you will
Yes,
not
but you also
learn
have to
about
make
them.
sure not to pick certain people for certain jobs. And it's very random and very dice rolly because it doesn't feel like nothing changes by choosing one character or the other. It's just script based, and if you choose the wrong guy to
Yeah,
do
if you choose wrong, then they're dead.
yeah, and it's not based upon personality or choice or anything. It's done incorrectly, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, because all you have to do, I mean, like you could play like the lawful good, Commander Shepard, but as long as you do a fucking task for Jax or whatever her name is, the literally chaotic evil kind of character, as long as you fucking go and get her groceries or whatever, then she's your best friend all of a sudden, even though she's the entire opposite of your entire character. It should have been, you're
I
this.
feel like we changed the topic.
What are you talking about, Mark? Stop saying that.
It's so hard to talk with you about these things because at one moment we talk about one thing, and then
We're not talking about a different thing, God damn it.
Yes,
I'm
we
talking
are.
about Mass Effect 2's ending. So it's broken because no matter what character you build out of Shepard, all you have to do is fucking talk to people and do their garbage for them, and then they're your best friend. It doesn't matter if they have views and shit that does not align with your character, because that doesn't matter. It's all streamlined to be an ending sequence where you either do what they want you to do and succeed, or you don't and you lose. That's what I'm talking about. Stop making me look dumb.
I'm not making you look dumb.
Yes, you are. Well, you're probably not.
Not on purpose, at least.
Oh, this is you, by the way.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay. The bridge has fallen. The bridge has fallen, and it ends in death. Call forth the name to summon the path. What is the bridge? Alright, so if the bridge ends in death...
Life.
Yes, sir. Life is the bridge that must end in death, for duty may hold it at bay. You have spoken of the bridge, but this alone is not enough. You are not alone on the bridge. Call forth the name to summon the path. It travels with you, and through it you travel, yet it does leave you behind. Who is it? Who is with you?
Travels with you, though. Wait.
Don't look at the answers, that's cheating. Yes.
Travels with you, and through it you travel.
And yet it does leave you behind. So what could possibly leave you behind?
Time?
Yeah.
Time is with you.
Time is with you, and you travel through it, and all the while it moves away. Time goes on with and without you, for duty may make it wait. The bridge is not stable. The end changes. Motherfucker! Hopefully you can take over from now. Yeah. Can you?
Yeah.
Are you stuck? Good.
The current one? I only picked 2 things. There should not be 3 answers. First,
There are 3 answers.
did we pick 3 things?
No. Listen, read the text. The bridge is not stable. The inn changes. The bridge is not stable. The inn changes place. Call forth the name to sound the path. Choose the most difficult step on the bridge.
Oh, it's the first. Your first step is not of your choice. You're placed on the bridge. That is life by providence. You failed. I mean, that would be my choice.
Did you? This will answer your conundrum. Did you ask to? Did you choose to be born? As an example, do you choose to die?
Good.
Or do you choose when you die? Do you choose when you get born, and do you choose when you die?
Bother, but
Jesus Christ, help me.
I mean, I would if I could enter the
I
game.
gotta go.
Damn it.
Oh, god damn it. Fine. I think I'm stuck, actually. Because I can't reload.
Enhanced.
God damn it.
What happened before? Did you? What went wrong? Or you all of a sudden vanished.
I mean, there was a thing that killed me.
No, I'm talking about you all of a sudden left the call.
Oh, I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I see.
Do I really have to restart the entire game?
I mean, of course you have.
Oh, there we go. No. There we don't
Huh?
go. Okay. Sick. Very good. Maximum enjoy.
I'm truly feeling immersed right now.
Yeah. I enjoy. Fucking beam dog.
Oh, 2 helps. Something tells me you are looking for playthrough.
To what?
So the Divinity playthrough, original sin.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stream that, or are we just gonna play?
No, we'll stream it.
Nice.
I love that game.
Me too.
Especially, I don't know, there's a lot of points where you like dig up a grave and it's like, just kidding, it's a bomb and now everyone's dead.
Oh, you know those.
Yeah.
I've seen those, but
Yeah.
skeletons with they have big eyes. Big.
They're not even them, but you
Okay.
dig up a grave and then you die.
I like how there's so many things I can recognize. Yeah, because there was a section 2 where you could dig a grave for somebody, and yeah, now you resurrected a high-level zombie. Good luck.
Yeah.
Like surprises like that. The humor is the same, and some of the tricks are the same. It's very fun to go through it all.
And that's
Because
why Pet Pal is the best skill in the game, because you can talk to.
animals, and they have
They have
interesting
a
stuff to
lot
do.
of shit to say.
You know, the thing I like the most about the game is stealing stuff. To be honest, I love how when we are like
Turn
if you
into
play
a
with
rock or
friend,
whatever.
like one of the friends will distract the target, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Just talk to them, and then the other will just, sticky fingers go around and
Sticky finger.
nab all the good stuff,
Sticky finger.
Sticky finger. Can you do Bucciarati's battle cry? Is that how he does it?
Mm,
Oh shit.
I don't remember.
I cannot do anything. You have to talk to somebody. It's doing the whole conversation bit.
All right.
Strike from the shadows.
Oh, but there's a trap here.
Can you not take care of those guys? Those are all. If you kill the ghoul first, at least he won't stun you. Oh, okay.
You are no
Kill the ghoul!
my skill.
The ghast.
Oh, my bad.
Chop him up.
Don't forget about the trap on the highway. Yeah, but so for anyone watching, do consider giving the village a try.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it had some interesting twists.
I mean, it was an awesome story. I guess I mean you had to have watched the director's cut because what I watched was absolute trash,
Maybe.
and I was just left extremely.
I'm pretty sure I just no. I went. Can you believe it? I went to Blockbusters, man. That's a long time ago.
Ooh.
And I just rented the movie there. So unless they have,
I mean, they do. You would think
they do.
Blockbuster would, well, when they were super popular, they would make deals with companies for the best thing they had.
Did you ever see South Park episode with Blockbuster, Halloween on Blockbuster, where they do like a take on The Shining, instead of being like in a remote hotel, it's just a remote Blockbuster. With Randy Marsh slowly going crazy because nobody comes to the store. They bought the store. The whole family bought the store.
I don't remember.
So they sold their house and moved into the Blockbuster, but nobody comes to get any movies. You haven't seen it.
It doesn't sound. I mean, I don't know. I stopped watching South Park.
What?
Well, nowadays they have one good episode and one terrible episode.
Oh, so they're like all other shows?
Yeah, every other episode is good.
Okay. That's sad to hear. They usually take a long time to make the episode, so usually they are like a high quality.
End of the journey is death. You failed.
Why did you still mess this up?
I hit the end of the journey. Oh shit, I'm gonna die again.
Is there like greater mommy? Oh shit.
Is it? Yeah.
That's bad news. Okay, can you... okay. It's time for time stop. Time stop. Let's go.
The world. There's one Blockbuster left in Oregon. Wow. I feel like I should go there and buy some Raisinets. Because Blockbuster had the absolute best selection of movie snacks ever.
I wouldn't dream.
Because that's all they did. So they had Raisinets, they had Mike and Ike's, they had self-popped extreme butter popcorn. Did you fucking die?
For real?
Yeah, it's very good. Very good.
No, I'm talking about the game.
Wounds must be tended to.
And Blockbuster feels like such a long bygone age.
Yeah.
Alright, let's nap. A quick save and nap, because there are ambushes in this place.
Ugh.
Let's turn off my fan for a moment.
Yeah, so moral of the story, do not watch The Village play Hollow Knight.
Huh?
What are you talking about? You good?
What are you talking about?
I was just asking, do you had all your spells back?
Did we west? If yes, then I should.
I don't know if we... No, I guess we didn't get ambushed because I have full health.
Yeah, I have all my spells. All good.
Alright.
Right. So what's the issue here?
I don't know, man. Ugh.
So life, time, and the last one, take your time.
The end changes place. Okay, I see. You have summoned the path. You may join the guarding.
Alright, so before we do anything, scout ahead, and you'll see why.
Ugh.
Ooh,
Strike from the shadows.
Oh.
you got it. Yeah. No. They don't have any detection spells. You should be able to get a good look at all of them.
Aha! The trap is set and the game is afoot.
Uh,
Mm, mm, mm. Oh shoot, my Discord is messing up. Give me a second. Discord. Where is it? Normal priority. Normal. Normal. Low. Here we go. Okay, so now you can hear me correctly. The fuck is this robot shit? What is going on, Mark? Let me just listen to what you sound like on the stream. It sounds like trash. Here's probably what needs to happen. So Central Europe, we're gonna go and do Western Europe. Can you hear me?
yeah, there has been no problems on your end.
There we go. So is the server.
Okay. Seems like half of the time Discord is working relatively fine, and then the other half is it's like
Yeah.
another dimension. It's like I'm calling you from the next galaxy.
I was actually
good?
thinking, yeah, we're good. I was actually thinking, I don't know what I was playing recently, but oh no, I was playing Metro Last Light, and
Of course.
I was thinking that the kind of nationalist or Earth first mentality could really limit our
Strike from the shadows.
cooperation with other extraterrestrial beings, if such a thing exists. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So, when I was playing Metro Last Light, they're like, "Oh, we don't understand this thing, the Dark Ones. We should probably kill them." So, what is to stop us from saying that exact same thing when we're traveling through space and we meet other galaxies and nations, and we're like, "Oh, we don't know what this is. Better kill it."
Yeah, but you have to remember when humans come into contact with the Dark Ones, they literally go crazy. As a humans go crazy. They cannot be next to the Dark Ones without seeing illusions and.
And you don't think there's creatures in the universe that can do something similar to that?
Yes, but I don't think people who live in sewers full of mutants are gonna have the same kinds of patience as we do in this world.
What is the difference between a sewer to the rest of the world and
I
like
think
a
people are a
planet
little bit more
to the rest
paranoid
of the galaxy?
in the metro last night when you live in filthy sewers full of mutants, and you know me and the two of us live very comfortable lives, so our situation are somewhat different. I think that's fair to say, wouldn't you? People are more
He's a
jumpy.
friend.
But if we,
This-
thank you for the follow, whoever. But what
More risk
happens? Yeah, cool. Or I mean, I'll shut him up on my phone. What happens when that kind of mentality, like you say, you know, people in the metro compared to the other world? What is that compared? Okay, so you say, can I fucking speak a correct sentence for God's sakes? When you say people in the metro are skeptical about the outside world, then what is the difference between the metro and Mother Earth compared to the rest of the entire galaxy? Like when we finally meet something out there, are we gonna be cool about it? Or are we gonna like start shooting off missiles and shit?
So